Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so recently my Volkswagen has been having starting issues. I thought it was a battery. Went through a couple starters, turned my key and it would just click and turn it back, and tried a few times, or maybe tap the starter and it would crank over. I checked, my alternator as well. My alternator was brand new. It was putting out 14.2, bouncing back and forth on the voltmeter. What it ended up coming to is that if you have all the original wiring, like old freaking bird's nest in there, most likely all the wiring is getting corroded or old and brittle. What we're going to try to do is we're going to put a relay on the starter, and what it's going to do is, instead of putting 12 volts, it's going to put 10 volts instead, so this way the starter doesn't need so many volts to crank over. All right, so with this amazing drawing here, you have your starter and you have the starter solenoid or relay. And I can give you a part number and show you what it looks like underneath the car here in a second. But you got your battery wire right here. You're gonna leave that battery wire connected, and you're gonna get a 10 gauge wire, put ring terminals on both ends, route it to the left side of the solenoid. What you want to do is you want to take your switch that's connected to the top part and actually attach it, and maybe cut off the end and put a ring terminal as well and attach it to this piece right here. And then what you want to do is you're going to get another jumper wire, float around, and reattach it to the switch wire that you just took off and put right here. Now what this kind of does, it's like pretty much this is pretty much that, except this requires 12 volts and this only requires 10 volts. So what ends up happening is the power comes through, it sits on the relay like any kind of relay, and as soon as you turn your key, this relay closes and the power flows through. If you install everything and you think you got it and you go to start it and it doesn't start, just try going back underneath and switching the wiring terminals. Maybe you got it backwards like I did and made it the switch close. And so in that little switch inside, kind of like, probably looks like, I'm drawing like a little example, I'm pretty sure it looks more complex than this, but say this is the switch right here and it needs to be connected. So when you turn your key, this switch swings down and puts a connection, so this way all the power, like I said, flows. Alright guys, so this is what the relay looks like the two terminals on the side and then the two on the top. So this one right here is going to go from the wire that's coming from your key switch. So it's going to come over here, it's going to route onto here on this top terminal. And then whichever side you pretty much have it, the battery power on, is the side you're going to want to have the switch on. So what you're going to want to do is your battery connection is going to come over here and route to where your battery cable is, and you're going to keep both of those connected. And then the switch is going to go onto the opposite side. So if you look at it, power comes here, travels through there, your key, when you flip the switch, closes the thing, power comes through here and goes back into the starter. Then when you're done, go ahead, grab your key, go ahead and give it a shot. Fires right up. Alright guys, and that pretty much sums up the video. I hope this helped out with any of your starting problems like I had. For any other advice, like I said, if you feel like when you start it up, all the lights turn on, everything seems fine, but it just won't start, maybe try switching the top rings around and seeing if that was possibly your problem. Other than that, I hope you guys liked the video, hope you share, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos as well. Thanks.